as they are seriously, once more, lacking in range. CraZe Clan so far already occupying this bush. Not a great position for Reply Totem. Here's a speed though, and already 10% knocked off of CraZe, or rather off of Reply Totem safe.
All right, another super already. That's 2. Already on safe. A nice start so far for Reply Totem. May have just been the one. I may have miscounted, to be fair. I can barely count until 2, guys. I can barely count until 2. All right. Well, so far so good though for Totem. They have mid control. Now he is gonna go down, but Mari is gonna be so low HP that should buy just about enough time for the respawn to come true. And this is not looking half bad for Totem as they hold on to that mid control. And it's all gonna be about those Colette supers, which find yet another connection on the safe.
Yeah, I'm still looking at those bow mines at mid. I hope those don't get forgotten. Ouch, lots of damage coming in from CraZe Clan just off a single push. Already about 30%. Well, obviously someone forgot about the mines. Naui, though, thankfully is enough out of range of Mari that he was able to defend. No way, dude. Man, this is why Bo gets played, and this is what happens when Bo hasn't really been meta for a while, is no one has that muscle memory to get in and get out and disarm a bomb. Nonetheless, huge damage coming in from Colette from CraZe Clan, and this could be enough to finish off the safe. It's all going to be about this pinch. Already a kill, and that's it. There's a super, and the game's over.
I have to say, dude, that was much closer than I expected. And yeah, it seems like the overlays were reversed again. I have to seriously get used to spectating from friends and not online. So it was Reply Totem that won. No, it was CraZe Clan that won the first game, guys. It was CraZe Clan.
Okay.
But I feel like the friend list is such pain to navigate through.
Why is that?
I feel like it doesn't pop, you know? Whereas online there's like less people because of the qualifiers and stuff. Like my friend list is always full, you know? So it's quite a nightmare to have to scroll down, you know? And I don't necessarily know which pro from each team I have in my friend list either. So I don't really know, you know, even if I do know, I don't know what their trophy count is because it's not really like I play with them all that much. Or look at that very often. So it makes things a lot more tedious, let's say. But so far, CraZe went off with a really, really good start again. A little closer this time around, but still, they definitely have the upper hand. Naui is gonna get pinched. Will be stuck in that right hand corner. Maru able to push forward a little bit, looking for the elimination on Rama. Is not gonna find it, and the splash will be there from Rama to lock in the kill.
A lot of time wasted on the left side. I think good defense by Lola to occupy Amber and Byron. Meanwhile, on the right side, Colette has still locked things down, and Mari has not gotten to advance up. Big shots getting hit by Naui as well. Maru also completely out of his depth here in terms of the range matchup. Good stuff by CraZe Clan so far. They're doing a great job of utilizing their range, especially with a lot of these bushes broken open, which is, by the way, Mari's doing. They are going to be able to flex that innate ability of their brawlers to keep these guys back. Joker is going to go on a solo mission, gets hit by every single shot as well. And Mari also taking a beating as Colette fires another 10% of the safe's health into the safe. 22% remains, and not a whole lot of time for Reply Totem to bring things back.
Alright, push. It's gonna be hard to stop here for Totem as CraZe Clan close it out. And that is gonna be a first set.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they get to face off already. Mari goes crazy versus Rama on the right side. And I have a feeling that if Rama continues to push this right lane, that is pretty much gonna be every single interaction. He's gonna need some help from Naui at least. But this corridor is so tight that anything going through it is practically a free kill for Maru, but with enough health, anything can push through. It's all going to rely on whether he does have a teammate to help him out. And it looks like both teams are going to get to capture their respective zones. And all of a sudden, this is looking a little bit resemblant of parallel plays and a lot less like the split that we're used to.
All right, Joker getting slowed. A nice super coming through, and that's going to be the elimination onto Joker, opening things up on the left-hand side. Super and gadgets. Not quite going to work out. Did he gadget and then pump his super while, like, before he used the heal?
Maybe?
I feel like that's what I saw, but it was very chaotic, and I was kind of looking elsewhere at the same time, so I'm not entirely sure about it, but interesting. Rama will get shut down. Not before Reply Totem. Again, quite a substantial lead. Mari, the connection of that super from Meow, keeping things problematic. Is that a long dash as well from Mari? It seems like it is. All right. Interesting. I like the heal a lot more, to be honest, but I can see some plays happening because of the long dash. Not in this game. There won't be, as CraZe Clan get their third game in a row, and now I think Reply Totem really need to be careful about how they approach this.
No doubt. I mean, look, I would, if I were tasked with approaching this, I simply wouldn't. I would say GG's and in tap out, because this is a very hard matchup to break down. It comes down to the draft, how the draft ended up turning out. Knowing that this is CraZe Clan that is picking Primo here is kind of mind-blowing. And yeah, it worked. It won. I wonder if it would have worked versus a different composition. We see two, rather just one stun. Joker jumping onto Rama there to keep up the defense on the right side. And Reply Totem get to keep their lead. Joker needs to continue to farm up his super in order to keep countering Primo. Big team play on the right side to take down Rama. Still, though, not a whole lot of capture on the left lane. We'll see if Joker's able to stay alive. Needs to play around this obstacle carefully with Naui. Now it's up to Maru. It looks like he might get the kill. See Naui also rush in with Squeak on the right side. Maru getting that last bit of capture. Reply Totem decisively in the advantage with a double kill on the left side.
Wow, that was a beautiful comeback here from Reply Totem. Not necessarily comeback in this game, but in this match. Finally really showing some presence in this game, as they might just take this one home. Doubling down, tripling down, almost, if I can say so, on the left side. Problem is, they did lose two players. It's a lot of control. The kill comes through after an artistic gadget from Rama. Let's see, as right now it's only a couple percentages setting both teams apart, but Reply Totem are free to capture on the left-hand side. Rama kind of just not too sure what to do at that point, and rightfully so, as Reply Totem finally get their first game.
Good stuff for Reply Totem. We could be going to a 1-1 matchup, guaranteeing a set number 4. I would certainly like to see that. With Split in play, though, I think that's already a big X factor at play. We haven't seen Split in competitive in a hot minute, and it appears that the way that has been played, I mean, we are only looking at one set here, but it's changed drastically. Typically, you'd break open all the walls and pretty much remove the Split part out of Split. Maori's getting some good dodges, though, with the long dash. See, now I'm pretty in support of this. It doesn't seem like he really needs the healing too much anyway, since he always keeps him at range. That's a good way of exploring it, is you don't need heals if you just don't get damaged. And that's the Maori playstyle right there, folks.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the potential is quite big, I think. In my opinion, it's harder to play the long dash, just because you get a little bit less sustain. Yeah. It's just kind of easier if something gets dangerously close to you to just, you know, go shot dash, rather than one long dash. You will get pretty much the same result, like it doesn't take that much longer. Especially if you manage to, like, do the little trick where you, like, you know, you dash, you shoot, you dash, and then your shot hits by the time you use your super, so you get a new super, if that makes sense. I think that's just really strong, because not only do you get pretty much the same distance covered, you end up getting healed at the same time as well. But it seems like long dash, it works just fine here too, as Reply Totem. They'll turn things around.
One half of the walls, and then they'll switch Piper onto whatever lane that is versus Brock, pick up a wall break, and break open another one. Just to open things up, make it easier to dodge versus Joker, because these walls are going to be a massive asset to the Sprout gameplay. We'll have to see how it pans out on the battlefield. So far, Reply Totem in a slightly more aggressive position than CraZe Clan. And if they can stay here and Joker can get his super, then they practically win it as that poison starts to close in, as they're able to lock down lanes with the hedge. And that's not even to detract from what's going on in the right lane as well. Mary will be getting his pull any second now, as he is capping little by little on Tarama. Both teams waiting out the late game. And not much else really, but we do see the max super, which could be pretty useful once the poison closes in.
All right. So the poking game, looking for some early super. Seems like Max is going to be first one to unlock it. Makes sense with the star power, but doesn't really work out in the end. Pop super goes down. It's a 3v1, and although Maru is marked, shouldn't be too many places that Meow can go to. He goes down and Reply Totem. They take that first round. Let's see if they can turn this into a game.
Once again, it looks like they have better short-range capabilities in terms of like fast damage output. Like Max can pump out a lot of damage, but you got to hit all your shots. Meanwhile, Gene, you just have to hit a single shot, and it's pretty big, and frankly, it's quite hard to miss. The other thing is Joker has a wall that he can pop up wherever he so wishes, and with Transplant, he can recycle that over and over and over. Now he is going to push through on the left side, just trying to get a little bit of damage, get that super a little bit faster, because CraZe Clan needs to take a different approach this time. They got to get the speed earlier on. Great phase shifter there from Max. We'll see on the right side, CraZe Clan is gradually trying to push up. They don't want to be caught in the overtime situation. Worked very poorly last time, and I don't think this round is going to be any different. But they have to accelerate things because those poison clouds are going to spawn any second now.
Yeah, as a mark, probably wants to use it before going down. It's going to find a connection. Will fall to Joker, 2 versus 3. Gadget from Maru. Now it was the double. It's only Maru left alive, but look at the HP pool. It's so low, he might just knock them back into the gas. They're taking damage. They're taking damage first. He's going to win it.
No way. Unbelievable. That is insane. I cannot believe it's the Sprout hope, bro. It's a Sprout hope. It always comes down to the Sprout wall. I don't know whether that was totally intentional or what, but you know what? I'm just gonna optimistically say, wow, that was a freaking insane Reply Totem. I want to see it again. I wonder if CraZe Clan will permit it. It looks like it might be inevitable though.
That was dope. That was really cool. Just tanking it. I mean, I guess the Sprout wall was just slightly more on one side. All right, well, let's see if they can get that second set locked in. Oh, Joker strikes again and doesn't really seem to be missing a shot. Now he is one shot now. We're gonna lock him in. Was able to regen a little bit, but gets reset once more.
Okay, Maru getting one shot off on Bell on the right side, and that's going to be enough. Now we also, with good dodges, oh my gosh, dodging out so much damage, and he will get taken down in the end, unfortunately. A bit anticlimactic there. That would have had to be a huge, huge play. We'll see if Bell's able to get her super. That would be a nice asset as well. There's the super from Joker. He's not even going to use Transplant, actually, which is quite bold, because he's going to have to work to get that super back when it would be a pretty useful thing to have just off the beginning of the round. I think you can feel that Joker is feeling quite confident here, but he will get rushed by the Max if he's not careful. She does have speed, and here it comes. Maru is there to back him up, and there goes the speed. It's gone.
Yeah, I think that's the problem if you pump your max speed on your own and don't boost your teammates up. There's only really pressure on one side, and if you group up and play it as a team, just like Reply Totem just did, it's not that overwhelming. And I think they did a good job at showing that pull connects. And that's going to be Maru seeing the elimination. The double from Maru as Rama is next on the list.
Oh, man. And this is just a pinch city over here. We'll see if Bell gets taken down. Yep, by the little bit of smoke at the end of Maori's range. And Reply Totem, seriously, in the blink of it, because there's no wall break from them either. So we'll see Joker, whether his strategy is pretty much worked out and solved by CraZe Clan in order to counter him. So far, he's doing a pretty good job of holding guys back. Mary is going to rotate onto the right. perhaps this is interesting. I wonder why they're switching lanes so much. Just to confuse Naui, perhaps. We will see a kill on the left side though, and that's going to be everything in enabling Reply Totem to move up and maybe even kill Bell here.
Oh, nice snipe from Maori. Somehow the wall pushed the spike straight into his shot. That's synergy, if I've ever seen synergy before.
With yourself, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was interesting. Maori clears up now on the right-hand side. Looking to push forward. Will be hiding in the right bush. Does get spotted just before he gets in there, so information has been given out to CraZe. Problem for CraZe right now is that gem-wise, Reply Totem are just a couple away from a countdown, and there just isn't all that much that CraZe can do to, you know, prevent that from happening.
So I've been keeping count of how many Sandy Supers we've seen. And it's kind of easy because there have been no Sandy Supers so far. And this is not, well, here we go, but the countdown's already started. It will mean a lot actually for CraZe Clan because Reply Totem has to sacrifice a lot of positioning here. But Maori will be able to escape with his super. They got to apply a lot of pressure. Will it be enough? Rama's almost there. Maori's just one hit from going down, but he has the pop and ready to go. And that's it. Reply Totem is at match point. Here's the deal. I love Sandy, and I love Naui too, right? I think he's a fantastic player. I think he's fantastically mechanically skilled. Problem is that I think his brawler really held him back there. And Sandy's just lacking in range, and he needs the bushes in order to give him speed, in order to win the lane, and then Reply Totem just chose not to play the lane. It's very unfortunate. If CraZe Clan can somehow synergize around Naui. Oh, here we go. There's one first shot. No, two shots actually from Naui. I believe the 5 he needs to get a Sandstorm started. And already this is a massive improvement over the last round.
Yeah, I feel like Sandy is ever really dominant on the hard rock mine if your team is already like winning lanes.
Yeah.
And you have that advanced position in the bush and mid, and you can kind of like, you know, get multiple hits on people that push up close, and that's where I really see it as a threat. Obviously, the super is great, you know, but as you mentioned, we didn't see it in the previous game until we had a countdown, which is just very problematic.
Okay, left side. Mario occupying this time. And a wall around the right. I wonder what exactly the mentality is there. Yeah, Joker has immediately gone back on that decision. And here's going to actually disrupt some of the bushes as well, which is going to be quite useful. Blocks off a lane out of spawn, but also breaks open bushes so that people can't seamlessly transition. Rama also is just a fish in a barrel here, waiting to be taken down. And there's the last gem that Reply Totem needed. We'll see if Spike is able to do anything on the right side. Did survive for quite a while there, but Joker got the last laugh. It's all up to Rama to try and push in. It's all for naught, though. GG's to CraZe Clan. Reply Totem has this one, and honestly, I think this is a very fair matchup.